I just spent the last week handing over total control of my calendar, my inbox, and my credit card to 5 autonomous AI agents. Silicon Valley marketing promises a hands-free business, but the actual experience of watching an algorithm draft emails to your boss while you sleep is pure anxiety. Time is a professional's most valuable asset, but their reputation is significantly more fragile. Modern workers now face a difficult calculation, determining if the effort required to babysit these agents costs more hours than the automation actually saves. Scaling AI autonomy requires solving a mathematical equation of ROI and risk management. To test that math, I audited 3 specific workflows: 1, meeting scheduling; 2, inbox triage; and 3, standard procurement. This comparison table contrasts standard human execution time against the AI marketing promise. The human baseline requires 12 weekly hours, while the AI promises 0. But this audit revealed a hidden time sink: hours spent correcting AI errors, which frequently exceed original human execution times. When a tool requires 3 hours of supervision to save 1 hour of execution, the traditional model of workplace leverage fails. Delegation to an agent moves the user into the role of a slow auditor. The first major hurdle was moving the agents past generic chatbot responses and into an understanding of my specific business environment. This requires paying the configuration tax, the unglamorous upfront time investment of building out personal rules before any automation occurs. To bridge this gap, I used the Model Context Protocol. The Model Context Protocol is an open standard that allows an AI to securely read a user's private data sources and operational tools. This diagram shows the process. The agent connects through secure pathways to data silos, like a CRM, to extract your specific rules. The agent then utilizes those extracted rules to push a personalized, context-aware output back to the user. This setup requires a heavy cognitive lift that professionals looking for an instant fix rarely have the bandwidth to execute. Understanding Model Context Protocol is the dividing line between using AI as a toy and using it for operational leverage. Clear victories emerged during the week when utilizing agents for basic scheduling and repetitive e-commerce orders. ROI is highest when the AI has read and write access strictly to internal, low-risk platforms where your actual human clients are not involved. Reclaiming 2 hours of administrative friction through these tools improved my weekly focus. This speed requires surrendering granular control over specific meeting times or exact brand choices. In low-stakes environments, trading perfect control for automated execution is a sound investment. The audit failed when I allowed the AI to autonomously draft and send client-facing emails. Relinquishing control over an entirely untested algorithm autonomously contacting your clients creates an immense amount of professional anxiety. The test aimed to eliminate inbox management by relying on the agent's contextual prompts to handle replies. In reality, the agent hallucinated deadlines and attempted to send internal pricing data to external vendors. This is asymmetric risk. Asymmetric risk is a scenario where the cost of a single error outweighs the cumulative time savings of 100 correct actions. This quadrant chart maps autonomy against reliability. Internal scheduling sits in the safe top right, while inbox management sits in the dangerous bottom right. For high-stakes communication, the auditing required to prevent disaster negates the time saved on initial generation. A consistent pattern dictated whether the AI agent succeeded or failed. AI thrives on closed-loop tasks. These are predictable processes governed by rigid rules, like managing a grid calendar. AI fails at open-loop tasks involving unpredictable human emotions and nuanced social context. Effective integration requires sorting your to-do list into these 2 categories before assigning an agent. Throughout this audit, the most consistent source of agent failure was applying an autonomous tool to an open-loop task. For the risk-averse professional, the protocol is simple: restrict agents solely to internal data sorting to guarantee risk-free time savings. Tech-savvy optimizers should invest in the configuration tax, but enforce a mandatory human-in-the-loop approval for all external outputs. Survival in an agent-driven workplace requires an identity shift. Professional value is migrating away from manual task execution and toward the management of capable, flawed digital interns. This requires acting as a conductor for shifting autonomous digital systems. The future of work requires the constant, active management of algorithmic leverage.